Ooh, welcome back. Between keyboard and chair and me, Patinator, where we have tried new things, and it was awful. I've tried new things before; it was awful. I had to try the music. Ponce, what did you have to try?
Um, watching a Twitch stream and Formula E, watching stuff really.
Oh my god, that's so difficult.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you had to enjoy yourself. What
I had to
about you,
endure
Tim?
those things.
I had to watch anime.
Quite famously, how Miyazaki said, anime was a mistake, so I can't blame you there. But also, wow,
Oh.
look at the homework we had. Oh, go enjoy yourself.
Oh, wait for
Oh.
the thing.
Oh no, we enjoyed ourselves. Buns, how did you enjoy your Twitch experience? Oh my god, what did you do?
I barely did the task.
You're useless.
The job was to enjoy yourself.
You had one job.
I had two.
Oh lord.
That was a weird one. Well, okay. To be fair, it was mostly time management on my part that was the failure. It's not so much the topics that was assigned to me. But that said, I tried watching, as last time you mentioned, suggested League of Legends.
I definitely had
play.
a big tournament like in the past 2 weeks though. So
Yeah, so I watched like old clips, right? I watched old YouTube clips instead.
Yeah.
And I tried to follow one.
I'm a cutie pie.
I'm a cutie pie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's one of the bigger streamers.
yeah. Because I searched like in fucking Google like League of Legends best players. Because like I don't know where to go.
That's some Google foo.
I mean, I didn't know where to go, so like I figured, where do I start? Yeah, okay, Google this thing. And the most important thing I learned, what were lanes. That's it. No, the concept of lanes.
I mean, that is the differentiating factor for that game type.
And that's what I kind of figured out. So I think my experience with watching, I guess, MOBAs, right? Like that's call them. It's such a different experience than what I usually have with games. Because I've watched like playthroughs before.
Yeah.
But I realized that if I am not playing the game, it's very hard to get into. Because I'm having trouble keeping up with what's happening.
And it's more complex than like lever ball in Hole. This one's like, well, that dude's got a big sword.
Yeah, and like in the sort of flash happening on screen, like if you don't know what the flash means or does, it's just epileptic seizures waiting to happen.
Hey, that's why I watch sometimes. It's just flashing lights and anger.
You've never played any MOBAs yourself, have you?
I've the last time I played a MOBA was, I believe, early college.
What did you play?
The very like start of like Dota.
The first Dota?
Yeah. Because I played the version of that that's like Transformers.
I would play that.
Transformers, where it's like
they just renamed shit.
Yeah, they named it. Like I played Optimus Prime. Like I want to play Optimus Prime. None of the actions make any sense, but I didn't care.
In fairness, most of the actions in a MOBA don't make sense.
Yeah. So that was the last time I played. The last time I played was with my brother, and he knows how to play it. I don't know how good he is. Never really observed it. But he knows at least the basics of it. And so he's making fun of
what
me.
the objective is.
Yeah. And like he knows like, oh, you need items for that. Like he's like, why do I need items? Which explains the frequent trips to the reset zone.
The fountain.
The fountain, yeah. Like, oh, okay. And he said like, why did you get that item? But you need to make a set.
Yes.
And like, nobody told me this is Diablo.
Yeah, this is a genre that really wants somebody to teach you. Like,
Yeah.
It's not
intuitive.
Yeah, but once you're there, like, but
It feels like that. It feels like when you know the basic rules, the basic
you can get
things
somewhere.
about
You can
it,
start playing, but
then you can play, right?
at the start, like, well, I guess you're fucked.
Yeah, pretty much. And that's my experience with MOBA. So I think, which is why it never really quite clicked for me.
That's fair.
I enjoy RTS more.
Yeah. And it's weird because you can see like, oh, it's an RTS like.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, it should be an easy adaptation, right? It should be an easy conversion.
It's just the interface that's familiar.
Yeah.
The rest of it is like, well,
I do enjoy at least the sportsmanship that happens, negative or positive, because like people get super fucking into it.
Yeah, they're hype.
And I know, like, I was just watching I'm a Cutie Pie's like streamer. It's not even a tournament thing. It's just a challenge with another streamer
Yeah.
that he called out. Like, and they're fighting for $1,000 donation to charity. Like, it's that kind of thing.
That's a good fight. That's
Right,
good.
like-
No matter who wins, charity
wins. Yeah. So like he just calls out someone, and then like we're gonna fight $1,000 for charity, and then they just play it.
Yeah. 'Cause they have that money.
Yeah, because why not? Everyone wins.
Yeah.
It's that kind of thing I kind of do appreciate, if not completely enjoy. It's really I'm having a hard time paying attention.
Alright. Because
with
it's
what's
not a
happening.
game you play.
Yeah, it's not a game for me. I think that if I were to try it out first,
You might have a better like
I'll probably enjoy it more.
you know the stakes more.
Yeah,
Yeah, there've been some discussions in that like for other games.
because like I don't get the hype about esports in terms of like the watchability.
You gotta say it right. Esports.
Esports. Like I get that. I think there should be hype for trying to celebrate this new like part of the industry,
Yeah.
and I guess legitimizing gamers.
Yeah.
But I don't get the format.
Yeah, that's a problem because like everybody understands sports now, and there's not. It's like, I mean, there's a lot of sports around the world, but it's not like if you watch Counter-Strike and Overwatch.
Yeah.
It's not like I no longer understand when I switch
Yeah.
the channel.
Yeah, because like that's easy to follow, right? You watch Overwatch or any of those shooting games, and it's very simple to understand, even if you've never played it.
Yeah, because like shoot that dude.
Shoot that dude, like, and then when you shoot all the dudes, you win. Like
Yes.
that's simple.
They shot my waifu. Destroy them.
And it's a very simple following. Like visually, it's easy to follow. Like sure, the shaky cam is around. Sure, like lots of things happening, but you're following one perspective, and it's easy to find that perspective, and you just kind of see if he's dead or he's not. With MOBAs, the angle is like omniscient, right? So you have to see two teams.
It
even if
really
the cam's
relies on
following one.
the commentators to make it interesting.
Yeah. And
So-
the things like the ones I watched didn't have commentators. It wasn't a tournament,
Ooh,
so it was kind of rough. Like trying to, I'm
That-
following
that's-
one.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
rough.
Yeah.
It's a bit rough. So I mean, I wanted to know what's going on.
and how did you like the other thing? How did
I
you
did
like-
not.
You did not
sorry,
like.
I did not try it.
You did not try.
wasn't
Was
able
that What's it?
Formula
Formula
E.
E.
Formula E.
So yeah, I'm gonna take a pause on this one. I'll come back next episode and give you my short like
I haven't done it.
report on that one because I have not done that.
So
I'm a delinquent.
Twitch,
This is me in high school.
I mean, technically, you got like half marks because we said esports.
Ooh,
and
half marks. Yes,
and
all
you-
I needed. I need a C2 pass.
That's a 50. I don't forget to see.
It is in college. College math, best kind of math.
Wow, that is
Yeah, man.
not a.
College math's the best kind of math. The only reason I pass that, I think, is it's 50%, and then when you score 60, I'm better than the least.
Gotta move on from this.
Uh-huh.
God, so,
How about you, Pat? What did you try?
oh my god, like you guys recommended me music. All right, I made a finger.
The hardest of tasks.
Oh my god, it just doesn't. No, it is hard for me because most of the music I learned or it liked was the ones that snuck up on me. I was
okay.
commuting, I was doing something else, and when it came behind me, held my shoulders, whispered in my ear, "You know, bad." You know.
That's the one. Fucking man.
Hey, I miss that guy, man. That guy's amazing. That guy was king of pop. Back when America had this obsession with kings and queens. Everyone was the king. and queen.
Yeah, that was a good
That's back in the
decade.
cultural zeitgeist. He.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
He specifically, not the songs, not anything else.
Just the vocalization.
Yeah. I was recommended stuff like Bad Rabbits, which I did enjoy. I like the slow, methodical tone to most of it.
Yeah.
And Chance the Rapper,
All right.
I guess he was a thing. I tried,
I guess that's not your thing.
but I tried it. Like I listened to more than one song,
More than one.
more than one, because you can't just judge it by one song. 'Cause that might not be dark.
What song did you of his that you try?
That's how poorly it left an impression on me.
You don't
I
remember.
don't remember.
Would you know the album?
No, I put in Chance the Rapper on Spotify.
Okay.
Click play. And like no.
Oh
No, but test for me is like the coffee test avenue. The coffee test in games is I will have coffee while I'm playing a game. And if
Yeah.
I forget my coffee, game's good.
okay.
This one I tried to listen to them while working, and I remember, and I physically like looked at Spotify and I gotta stop this and change the song. It's not that it's bad. It's
Not
just
your
that it's
thing.
not me. For me, that's the purpose of songs right now. It's just like, oh, I gotta
Yeah.
do something repetitive. I gotta work. Which was distracting when it came to K-pop.
All
So I
right.
put that in. immediately the first part I was like, is that English? No, it ain't. And no. I mean, which is weird because your cell was like the saxophone parts, like the old timey things. What I was thinking of that was, what's a good example of that? Are You Like Me Now with horns by the Dap Kings? That's it was featured in Borderlands. Like that's the kind of like strong trombone. What's it?
Brass
Balls. It's the strong one. So like and I mean it's not like I don't like songs I don't understand. There's a lot of those.
That's most of those in my playlist at this point.
I thought you could speak some Korean.
I can read some Korean. What they mean is a different thing altogether.
That's fair. And if I listen to like songs I don't understand,
you check out.
No, it needs to have some meaning to me.
Right.
And like I know the lyrics to most anime songs, and mostly because you keep hearing them at the start of the show. But you got that imagery in them. Like you watch the start of Ava and like things are fucked.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've heard a few K-pop or J-pop songs in the past. I didn't like most of them, but the ones that were all right were the ones that I watched music videos to.
It has to have a separate.
It has to have a
MIDI
separate
component.
thing.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I don't know of any K-pop that I like.
Wait, if you listen to Boa, technically that's K-pop, but it's just in Japanese
Korean.
language.
I mean, I listened. I think I've heard one of her songs because it was in a show or
And
a movie
it was in
or something.
English.
And that's probably true.
And
No,
you don't
like,
seem to understand.
the first
Shame
thing
you
that-
seemed an honest man.
The first thing that comes to mind, where was that from?
Is that the
was
hacker?
that the game?
Is that the hacker anime?
Lane.
Lane.
Serial Experiments Lane.
I
Yeah.
see.
There.
Lane.
Right. Yes.
Sad.
Like-
That's a sad story, right?
I don't know, but she was dressed as a bear for a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was weird. Like, Morning Musume. It's like the one band,
okay. They're so
the
poppy.
one group that I remember because I kind of like that one song because I liked the music video. I found it.
Right.
Is that the subway one?
Yeah,
The subway train?
that
Yeah,
one.
that was
I
a nice video.
don't even remember what that
Most
was.
Morning Musume songs were like super poppy and like
Yeah,
up and upbeat.
But like that's the one thing I could name. So would you try it again with a visual?
Actually,
No.
any of the song, any of
Anything.
Not Chance the Rapper, but Bad Rabbits, sure.
the. For Badass, what would you remember what song they
Still,
get into?
um,
It's Stalker.
That's Stalker. It's the one like it's my time now. Something my side.
Hmm. Is it the new album? Would
No,
you-
it's the top 5 on Spotify. Cause like I didn't have any like other. That's the link you gave me was like here's
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the artist page.
like play. Neat. This is a nice steady beat that I can run to, and he has a nice voice.
He has a nice voice.
He has a very nice voice.
When I suggested to you, like I went back to see what new stuff they had, and I didn't hear. I hadn't listened to their 2016 album, and I listened to it like for the next few days, and it felt good.
If there's any weakness to the Spotify recommendation list, is that all 5 of the recommendations have had the same tempo.
Oh,
So I meant like, is your entire thing like this? It's nice, but I could just repeat the 5 songs.
they have one album that sounds like very similarly all tracks, which might be intentional.
Which is like which is nice when I hear it. It did like the experience did remind me of the stuff I like to listen to. Like I started listening to I've forgotten them already. Oh no.
Oh no!
The Heavy.
Oh,
The Heavy.
Oh,
And it's
okay.
not just that shit from Broderlands. But I mean I would also play Broderlands.
the 2019 edition.
People just
is
flexing.
Broderlands.
You can do it, man.
It's all body positivity.
and like the anime stuff, like which is nice because we managed to trick Tim into watching
That's
anime.
true. So how's that go?
What did you manage to watch?
Okay, so I managed to watch. Well, one was more of a short film, and one was a film
Yeah.
by Makoto Shinkai.
Yes.
And then Pons suggested Steven Universe, Haikyuu, and Food Wars.
Steven Universe was his. Like,
Yeah.
but that
Oh,
mine was
Steven
Haikyuu,
Universe
yeah.
yours? Oh, okay.
It's not anime.
So-
It's not.
I didn't watch Steven Universe,
That's fair.
nor did I watch Haikyuu. I did
Ooh.
watch the Makoto Shinkai things, and I watched a couple episodes of Food
Food
Wars. Where do I begin?
And never
Okay.
again.
So,
I cry when I watch 5 centimeters per second and watch it every Valentine's Day.
Wow.
So-
Isn't Valentine's Day like near
Wow.
your birthday?
Yes.
let's start
It
with
was a roller
Food
coaster.
Wars.
Alright.
It was alright. You know, it was
You know what?
alright.
I'll take it as a high praise from Tim. All right is
I
high
only
praise.
watched a couple episodes. It was all right. It's not something that could get me. I don't
I get
think,
that. Yeah.
but it wasn't trash.
Ooh, net positive.
Eh,
Net positive, not trash.
Not trash.
it wasn't. It's not anything that I'd ever look for again.
Yeah,
I
probably, I
suppose, but it wasn't. It wasn't something that I just could not watch.
Yeah.
right.
It wasn't.
It wasn't like I gotta get the next episode.
But it was completely forgettable. Sorry. Like
Okay.
if you asked me questions about anything about that what happened, I wouldn't be able to answer you.
Not even
Would
the
the answer-
hypersexualized children.
No.
Or
like what?
they cooked.
yeah, they cook. The show's named Food Wars. It's
That
about,
is the minimum.
it's
Like,
about school.
I am now hungry. I just remembered some of the dishes there. The dishes do look great. That's one of their selling points.
Fair. All right, let's go to Makoto Shinkai.
Mm.
Let's start with Voices of a Distant Star.
Horses
That
of a
was-
distance.
That was like a 20-30 minute
short film. Yeah.
short film.
oh, it's a short. thing.
Yeah, that one was like a short film-ish. That was trash.
Oh. That was one of his first works. He did everything himself.
Oh, that was horrible. That was a very painful 30 minutes.
Shinkai-san.
He finished it.
Oh my god. That was horrible.
It
Okay.
was good for its time.
And the thing is,
Shinkai-san. Sorry.
I might I might not necessarily say that 5 centimeters per second was as bad.
Mm.
But boy, that was a tough hour. That was like 3 stories, I think.
3 stories.
There were 3 stories. I had a tough time. I had a very tough time. And I'll tell you why. It isn't necessarily that they were bad short stories. Because, 5 centimeters per second was 3 short stories of 20 minutes each.
Mm.
Something like that.
Okay.
I did not like the third one. The one where they were adults.
Yeah.
I did not like that one much. I did not. The second one was meh. The first one was all right.
Yeah. I didn't like the second one. The airport? Yeah.
Was it the airport? The
Yeah.
first one was the train, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that one was the most decent one for me. But okay, hear me out. This is why I find all of it very frustrating. This is why I had such a tough time going through it. I love storytelling. I love narratives. I love it in games. I love it in movies. I love it in anime. I love it in whatever. But I cannot for the 1 hour and 30 minutes that I went through watching these things. I could not do it because I felt like every second of those of that hour and 30 minutes, teenage emo was being shoved down my throat.
That's when I watched it.
But
And I get why that might be all right then, because
But-
then you're all love or
but now
pain.
you're an adult.
Yeah, now that you're an adult, it's just like holy, oh my god!
Kid, you'll be fine.
Like, I could not take how depressing everything was, or at least how they were narrating it. It
Yeah.
was incredibly depressing,
Yep. That was the point.
and
not the
it
market.
Yeah. Not the
It just, I couldn't do it. But I watched it, and
but from a basic standpoint,
Like, how do you like the visuals?
the
Oh no,
The-
the voices is garbage visuals. Yeah.
the visuals, you mean the art style of it?
yeah.
5 centimeters was alright. Voices I didn't like.
Mm.
Voices was weird. I mean, they did CGI, but bad CGI.
It was old and a one-man adventure to the point where he voiced everyone the first time.
Oh,
around.
really?
Yep.
Yeah,
we
I-
have
I
learned
just-
that Tim has some joy in him.
No, you're getting this wrong. It wasn't painful because it was sad or it evoked emotion. The only emotion it evoked was rage because I couldn't take the narration or people talking anymore. I think these suffered a lot because of their length. Because there was the
length is the issue.
yeah, I didn't care about the characters at all at any point in time because it was introduced so quickly
Right.
with a premise that you really had to believe or ride on from
I
the
mean,
get-go.
Just buy in immediately.
Yeah, you just have to buy in. Especially, okay, let's go back to voices because man, that was bad.
What's the premise?
The premise of that thing,
Just for those who haven't seen it.
the premise of Voices of a Distant Star was high school high school boy and girl like each other, not really in love yet, but we're getting there. By the way, this is set in Japan where there's spaceships and there's this space expedition that is going out. I don't know. I can't remember if it's to fight bad guys because I think something happened and they have to fight and kill the bad guys. She is super smart. The girl is super smart and eventually gets recruited into go onto the spaceship. And she goes and they're texting each other, emailing. The only way that they can contact each other is through email. But the further she goes, the longer it takes for an email to get back and forth.
Yeah.
And eventually, stuff happens. Girl gets attacked. Girl finds herself alone now with no ship and no way to get back home. And then eventually they realize that they love each other. Oh, all the while she's not aging. He is aging in Earth years, which is like she's still 15, I think, and he's now 30 or something like that.
That
or in
seems
his
irresponsible.
late 20s.
Time is weird.
But
In a space mission.
But again, see the premise of it's not bad at all. It's not a bad story. It's just the way that the characters talk, act. It was just incredibly depressing the whole time. There's no that's sweet moment.
There's no high point.
There's
it's just
no high
downhill
point.
from here.
And it's not even a good downhill. It's like from the first minute of the show, for the first minute of the short film, it's already crap. You already want to just give up on life. And 23 minutes into it, by the end,
worse.
it's you don't even know if it's worse because it was bad from minute 1. You don't know. Oh, it's just status quo, that it's still horrible, or did things really get worse?
It's that thing where like that's why there are quiet moments in action movies, like to contrast like all the nastiness. Now it's just like, do you feel worse or better? Nothing, because it's all worse now.
Absolutely.
Is that the problem for you? Like there's no change in tempo and emotion. That it's just the downhill spiral of emotion.
Yes, and again, I felt at the end of it all, I felt like they were force feeding teenage emotionality. Is that a word? Down my throat.
That's fair. We are not the market for that anymore. In fairness, I also hadn't watched that before I became single. So like, as a person in a relationship for 10 years, it might also be hard for me to relate to that. Which is,
I feel like that's also a factor, right? Like you just
he's
go past it.
He's married happily with kids.
Yeah.
And
this is like high school shit.
Fuck you. This is gonna work out.
I remember there was a line that you said last week that if I watch this, I will never want my kids to ever fall in love.
Yeah.
And I realized that's not true. I just never want my kids to become that damn whiny or be with anyone that damn whiny.
That's fair.
Or be sent to space.
That's fair. I'd feel bad if they were sent to space.
I mean,
wouldn't you go?
I wouldn't be in space. I'd be an old man, and I'd rather.
People say that millennials would be the last generation to not die.
When we
not die.
When we were younger, I'd be like, "Hey, are we gonna get to space? Are we gonna if we got the chance to go to space, would you go to space?" I'm like, "Hell yeah!" Now, nah, I'm
it's easier
good.
on your knees though.
Yeah,
in your back.
Yeah,
it's also easier to die up there.
Look, it's easy to die
precisely.
Right now. Why?
Wow.
Why we could all wake up dead tomorrow?
I mean, I'm still game for space.
So would you again?
Nah.
But like, if you had like it feels like if the tonal and the content is the problem, would you consider it? Like, are you diametrically opposed to the idea of watching more anime?
No, there are animes out there I love. I mean, they're not necessarily the newer ones.
Yeah, that's
but no, I mean, hell, like One Punch Man is one of the best animes ever made.
Yes, it is.
It really is.
I was always a fan of. I was always a fan of Ava.
You introduced that to me.
Yeah,
I'm still a fan of
Lane,
Ava.
Serial Experiment Lane. I watched that. I mean, this was all way back when we were 12, but
Yeah,
Fucking
legal.
not creepy back then.
But no, I'd watch more. Hell,
All right.
I wish there was better anime out there.
No emotional anime.
No.
No, sorry. No teenage emo.
No teenage. I liked Boys B.
I was about to
I
say,
did
yeah,
like
okay.
Boys B a lot.
But would you like it now?
I think so. Here's the thing.
Because they have development.
Because the thing
I
is,
would be more furious than ever now.
Well,
That fucking ending was not worth the show.
the thing is about Boys B is okay. You can follow and you can follow the idea of this is a teenage romance.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
a teenage romance. Yeah,
Right? It's teenage romance, and it's about this guy who's just cheating around, cheating around or starting to like someone else, and
Is that?
so on.
I think that's school days, not boys.
yeah. So
Oh,
that's
sorry,
B.
that is school days. Boys B is. Oh no, I wouldn't like Boys B now.
Yeah,
There you go.
that's the one.
Ooh.
Boys B is like the teenage drama thing. School days,
That's
however,
right.
is a completely different
That's
fucked up
right.
set of
Oh,
shit.
No, that's why.
Boys-
But I think Boys Be now would be worse for me because I would be just because before it was just emotion, right?
That's
now I'd have
true.
like
Victims
the
having a moment.
That's true.
Have you watched School
Although-
Days?
no, I have not seen watched.
Oh, you should. Should you?
Should is a strong word, isn't it?
You could watch School Days.
You may watch.
In the same way you could poke your eye.
Boys B. No, that would probably be pretty bad. I mean, it's the closest you'd come to a Korean drama.
Yes.
Yeah.
that
As
is very
literally the
accurate.
closest
Like,
you'd come.
And
Where, like,
like a lot of bad Korean dramas, they don't know how to fucking end the show.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
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 For me, that's the worst part of that show, the ending, because it really just does not pay off.
Yeah, not a lot of
Setups.
romance stuff.
Well, I've seen a few, and they kind of worked. Even in the most bittersweet of the endings, at least it made sense.
Yeah, you know what's worse than
Hmm.
that? An abrupt ending. Hey guys, almost died last week.
Oh, okay.
Like to the
Ah.
point, I went to the hospital. I had to go to the hospital.
This is news.
Like Wednesday
What?
because I've had a 3-day asthma attack.
Oh shit.
So
okay.
that was nuts. Because like, first, it's not dusty here, and the cat is fine.
I wasn't
No.
prepared for that.
'Cause
yeah.
it's funny because I'm alive now.
I know it is. It is funny that you're alive.
Haha, that's funny.
It is funny that you are alive.
Yeah.
I am humored by this story.
Because it's not funny if I were dead. So
Yeah, true.
it depends. Like I plan.
Depends how much we like you.
Yeah, I plan like you guys. This is now your responsibility, not public knowledge. On my viewing or funeral, right? Wake.
Wake.
My
Yeah.
wake. I need Pop Goes the Weasel to play.
You
But
can
never-
do.
and
And
never
now that's
end.
public knowledge.
That's what we knowledge.
And that to never end until like people are just looking in the casket hoping for something to fall. Like it's like the mitigating factor because nobody likes going to the doctor, even though
Yeah.
we really should. Right, Pons?
Yeah, agreed.
Is
I will agree with that statement.
like midway through the day, I realized like, my chest is tired. I'm getting tired of breathing. Oh no!
Oh.
Yeah.
Like the muscles are tired from breathing. It's time to go to the doctor. And then my aunt was like, go to the one in Quezon City. Well, for people who don't know the distance between Quezon City and the area of Cainta where I'm in,
Yeah.
it is the distance of not breathing anymore.
You know that
really
there are a lot
far.
of hospitals in our area, right?
Yeah, I know.
You
but
know
that-
this, right?
But that's the one. I'm not sure if my aunt was like entirely sure of like how bad it was. Like, I'm tired of breathing. I want a nap now. It's really comfy here. And like, So anyway, now I got an inhaler.
Oh,
So
nice.
now-
Oh, so it is asthma.
yeah, it's super asthma.
Oh, okay. I'm past that one.
Yeah.
That's not fun.
Yeah, you had asthma. Like,
Yeah, I had that when I was a kid.
And you know what's great? Like, it used to be like these inhaler things
It's
were
a
like,
steroid
yeah,
inhaler.
it's a steroid inhaler.
Ooh, I haven't seen this one. Brings back memories of near death
you know what's
when I was grade 2.
Oh, we all almost died. And like the best news for me was like this used to be like 2,000 pesos.
Really?
Like stuff like this, like the ones they gave me before.
Holy
And, like
shit.
now it's like 400. Like yeah, all right, I'll treat my condition.
Wait, so if it were 2,000 bucks, like, yeah, I guess I'm gonna die now.
No, we will find alternate solutions.
Wait,
Intimate me.
did you figure out what triggered the asthma?
The weather, the sudden changes in weather
Really?
and heat, and I have a low ceiling. So that-
Oh,
that-
yeah, okay.
Fortunately, it wasn't a cat, so I don't have to
Get
put
rid of
up
the cat.
a blind cat for adoption because no one's gonna take a blind
Yeah.
cat for. It's a budget cat. It's free and has no eyes. Where else are you gonna get a cat with no eyes, huh?
A couple of places.
I'm proud of that.
But can I take a look at the box? Just
I just don't know where.
It's invented in.
So how long does that thing last?
Oh boy.
What do you mean last? Like, how long do I have to keep taking it?
No, I mean, how long do you before you have to replace it with another one and another one and another one?
That's like,
There you go.
Corticosteroid.
It says how many
120,
120 puffs.
120 actuations.
yes, plus
Yeah.
it's 2 in the morning, 2 at night,
Actuation.
and 2
Actuation.
whenever I am dying. So
Yep.
Woo.
Beta 2 adrenoreceptor agonist corticosteroid.
I have like all. The
I haven't
pills
read
now.
that corticosteroid in a long ass time, and I kind of like am happy
You're
about
having
that.
memories.
Yeah, I'm having memories. Like, oh,
Hey, you used to have asthma, right?
yeah. I used to have a bad asthma. Then swimming happened, and that helped.
Oh, you got you.
The PE in grade school.
Oh, really?
Like we only got PE in like when we were like what, grade 4 or something.
Oh,
Yeah, there was a
Uh,
swimming pool in grade school.
yeah.
right?
yeah.
So before grade
we
4,
all went to the same grade school
yeah, we've known each other since grade school
and the same high school.
and high school and yeah, technically college. I mean,
I visited.
Let's just
Yeah.
say ever since.
yeah. But like yeah, so I would have asthma, pretty bad asthma attacks like from when I was a kid until maybe grade 2 or 3.
Bro, how do you like grow out of it?
I think swimming really helped because a
Oh, I
regular
can't swim. Shit. I can float.
it's the breathing exercise that your body's forced to do when you're swimming.
Yeah.
Kind of helps strengthen your lungs, expand the lungs, and then kind of get your body a bit more used to that stress. And that, I mean, I guess you just kind of grow out of some allergies that would trigger your asthma attack. And the drugs helped. My favorite was the Discaler, which was not this because this was a
And the
liquid
disc
form.
one?
Yeah, the disc one is like you puncture it and it has like powdered.
You have to, yeah.
That you inhale
Yeah,
the powdered
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
And
I've
it,
seen that.
That's an old.
Ah,
Did you have
boy.
asthma?
No, I had a scare, an asthma scare.
scare.
Yeah.
Like, woo!
Yeah.
Halloween!
It's asthma.
It's asthma.
Knock, knock, knock. Asthma. So
Asthma attack.
The lesser cousin to be shark attack.
Yeah, asthma attack. Knock, knock, asthma attack.
But when we got it
So polite.
checked, it was just an allergy. It was a pretty bad
Oh, it's
allergy.
just an allergy.
It was a pretty bad allergy to a certain type of grass that was very common around
Wait,
here.
wait. Are we talking about the grass?
It's medicinal.
That would be interesting. If
Are we
since
talking
I was
about the
like
grass?
6, 7?
Oh, you started young.
How
Yeah.
very permissive.
I was a progressive child.
You specifically.
Specifically.
I believe in weed rights. 420, blaze it.
Blaze it for president.
Well, shit. I mean, when was the last time you guys went swimming?
2 weeks ago.
Ah, damn it.
Oh man, it's been a long time. I think.
I'm a disc guy.
Let's go swimming. No,
Okay.
no, the weather sucks.
Yeah. Also,
I went during a storm. What the fuck are you talking about, guys?
I'm gonna go floating.
Learn to swim. Well, no, I can't say that I can't ride a bike. So
No, there's a difference.
I
Like,
have
if
found the 2 things I am good at that you can't do.
Yeah, but see, there's a difference. If he doesn't ride a bike, he falls down.
Yeah.
If I don't swim, I die.
Well,
I
it depends
drown.
how buoyant you are.
depends. Am I riding that bike on a highway?
Because like some people
How did you get to the highway?
pushed off a fucking cart. Like, bye-bye, Tim.
Oh, like that dad thing. Like, here you go, learn to ride. Just slide them away.
So, yeah. Like that's how my brother learned to swim.
On
Like
a
he was
bike?
thrown on a bike. Like he was thrown like off the deep end.
How is that okay?
He nearly died. Well, he nearly drowned. He didn't necessarily die.
Oh, cool. That's our
Two
thing
steps.
this episode. Near death.
Near death.
Yeah, man. I remember the time that I nearly drowned. That was terrifying. I actually remember it, and I was like, what, 4?
Jesus
Four.
Christ.
Yeah, 4 or 5, and I remember it
Boy.
quite vividly.
Were
So-
you also thrown by your father?
No, I was. We were at the beach.
By the mom.
we,
I can see that. I can see your father.
We were-
Swim, son.
we were at the beach, and I was playing on the raft, and the raft capsized. I
Oh,
mean, like
shit,
one of those
okay.
rubber rafts.
Yeah.
And
Oh, those
I-
are that people can actually die from capsizing.
yeah,
rafts.
and I didn't know how to swim nor float at the time, or did I? No,
You're
I don't think I
4.
did. Yeah, so I fell over. I remember what it looked like looking up at where the water was.
Yeah.
At where the what do you call this? Above water.
Above water,
Yeah,
yeah,
Above water. I remember looking at that and wondering, how the hell am I gonna get up there?
Because you can't see
swore a lot as
where
a
the
kid.
surface is. You can kind of see where the surface is.
Yeah, you
and
can
also
kinda
how
see
far
it.
it is from you are.
I mean, you're not really panicking at that point because you're
It's just
4.
acceptance.
You're not sure.
You're not. It's like, what's going on here? Why can't I breathe?
This ain't right. Better call mom.
This is not working.
The image of Tim like in the finger pose floating downwards.
This is not working. Not at all. It's like a 4-year-old Tim sounds like 30-year-old Tim.
Why wouldn't it?
That's a good point.
He's very progressive.
I mean, yes, that's right.
Very precocious. The last time I went was like Bantayan. Like 3-4 years. Oh no.
This is
3-4
beach.
years. Yeah, beach.
Beach.
Straight up beach in near Cebu.
Okay.
I was invited by my girlfriend.
Oh,
Because I had to finally go to Bacolod for once. Where,
meet the parents.
yeah, finally. I met them before, like when they went to Manila, but it was nice there because it's so distant a beach. Like most people don't know it exists. Like there's expats there, but you know what isn't there? No fast food, no nothing. It's just like like I'm pretty sure. I could...
Wait, is your ideal version of a beach have a McDonald's there?
No, but that's the good part.
That's, oof.
That's the good part. There's nothing there. I had a nice conversation with a guy as I was in the grocery. That was weird. Like, oh yeah, people are nice here. People don't think I'm gonna rob them.
Nice.
Intriguing.
It's a nice change of pace.
Nice change of pace. What's that? A pack of dogs on the beach. While adorable, I'm stepping into the dark.
Oh, I last time I was on the beach, a dog growled at me and started to fight with other dogs.
Were you stealing its food?
No, I was just like, it just topped into its zone.
Oh yeah.
And like, because I was trying to avoid getting splashed on by this river Estero thing. And so I jumped in, and he just responded with a growling. And then he picked a fight with the other dogs. And like, that was the weird part.
He
Like,
was embarrassed.
rah, 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 rah. And then he fucking picked a fight with a dog behind me. Like,
Dude, he was defending you. He was never barking at you. Man's best friend.
I've never met that dog.
Have you ever seen like diamonds fight for girls? Diamonds are good. They have fist fights. It's amazing.
I have yet to see that. Oh boy.
Also, he probably saw her like, this dude's bigger when I realized. I immediately regret this.
I was trying to go home and like fucking dog like goes rah, 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 like, and I'm like okay, and I know like if a dog gets angry at me, I should just like be calm and like not agitate it any further.
Yeah.
And so I just just try to steal my nerves up, and then like it fucking picked a fight with the dog behind me. It's like, what the fuck's happening, bro?
Clearly, I have achieved dominance over this human. Now over that dog.
Stop, dog! You will tear me to shreds, and I'm far away. Because the thing is, like the dog.
You win.
Here's the thing, though. If like a
Say,
wild
say your name to show submission. Say your first
Here's your
name.
first name, please make sure he knows you're human.
It humanizes you.
Like if a dog attacks me and bites me, right? Like even if I fucking like manage to fight the dog off, I will lose that just because now I have a wound.
Yeah. Making you easy prey for the other
For
dog.
the other dogs, or like maybe rabies will set in, or infection. Like, oh no, there's my leg.
On the plus side, some islands are rabies free.
That's a good point. But this was, I think, the dog here was like, I'm not sure if it's a wild dog or like just a beach dog owned by some people.
And that's why I choose pools. Because you know what? I mean, come on. You don't have dogs. If you
That's
have...
not true, motherfucker.
No.
That's not. That is
You
probably
see,
false.
You see, if you have a dog here at the beach, it's like, oh, it's a dog. Oh, it's growling at me. I better go.
Yeah.
If you have a dog
In the
while
pool.
you're at the pool,
Yeah.
you know there's a problem.
Yeah.
A dog should not be in the pool.
Also, you can
Or
do
at the pool.
You can do the adult thing and like, security!
Exactly.
Excuse me,
Right?
security. I cannot handle poodle. Please toss poodle away. Also, come on, don't let dogs into a pool. They're dirty. Like, I love my dogs, but
They're
they're dirty. Like, when I give them baths, the first thing they do is roll over in the dirt.
Yep.
Like, I am not dirty enough today.
I need to dirty myself up
This
more.
feels good. This feels natural.
There you go.
Like that dirty
That's
blankie.
right.
Sorry. Dogs don't belong in people places.
That's fair.
I'm gonna get flack for saying that.
Oh boy, yeah, you're gonna
I
have
know,
so much.
but
And I'm the one who
man.
says like I don't find any animals cute.
I mean,
Like-
I find that tons of animals cute. I love dogs,
I just
but
can't.
they shouldn't be in people places.
They shouldn't be in pools,
And
in restaurants.
And
Yeah.
you know, the last time I was at a mall, that was
was
one
it?
of those pet friendly places.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, which one was it?
gosh, I don't remember. I think it was Eastwood,
Oh, yeah, that's
right? I mean, that's very pet friendly. You know, okay, I already don't like dogs in people places, right?
Yeah.
But you know what I hate more than dogs in people places? Loose dogs in people places.
Oh.
That's ridiculous.
There
I
should
mean,
be-
no,
there's
yeah.
there's
No, I
usually
agree
a
with that
leash
one.
law. Do
They're
they not
usu-
have that there?
No, I mean, it's like, well, I don't know if they have the law for it, but I mean, they don't mind. If they're trained dogs,
Oh,
right?
no.
Exactly,
Because that's not even how you do it. Because there's a lot of people.
That's a safety
Yeah.
issue for kids.
right? So
But you know what's worse than that for me?
animals in people places. What's worse than that are the poodles in the bags. Those are worse.
No,
Go
I have
ahead.
one worse than that one,
Uh-huh.
sir. Dogs in human clothing. That's the worst for me.
Ooh.
They should not be
Poodles in
in
human clothing inside $1,000 bags.
That's weird though. Like I can understand, like, because sometimes it's easier to move the animal
in the bag.
in the bag. 'Cause
Sure,
they
like
calm down.
babies.
But like, have to be like an expensive bag? Are they not?
I mean,
it's a different like realm of like
yeah, that's a different realm of thought. Like some people really consider their pets
Yeah.
their kids,
and
right?
no, and like that's part of the part of the
Yeah.
artifact essentially. Like they have to be in this. That's part of the science system, right? You have the dog and you have the expensive bag, and then
And it's
Whatever status it gives
it's
you.
more of, yeah. It's a, what do you call it? Accessory.
yeah.
Like to a crime, and the crime is being an idiot.
But like I just feel like dogs they never look comfortable in clothing.
no, because they're not supposed
He's
to.
not supposed to. Like that's like
The only clothing that's like straight up okay for them is like thunder vests.
what's that?
Something that compresses their body. Because they panic if
If
like
it's gonna-
loud noises.
If
If
That's
there is like a medical or a reason for it, then sure, like
yeah.
a comfort thing.
You mean like those big cones and
Oh,
the
the cones
dogs-
of shame.
The goes of shame. Yeah, those are funny. Like,
The official term for them is Elizabethan colors.
that's the official term.
Yeah, because they
Ah.
like the Elizabethan.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what they call
I didn't
them,
expect that to
colors.
be the official term.
Me too. Like
Right,
when I
like,
went out to get them for the
You'd
dogs.
think that that's the colloquial version of that.
Dog cone of shame. Thanks up.
But yeah, like
Thank you, random participating dog.
yeah, boy.
You're my boy.
That's what dog's at. It's right there.
But I get the clothing thing. It's not right for them, and especially if it's like the uncomfortable shit.
Yeah, I think especially if it's like just for photography or just be looking cute. I feel like that is never a good reason for dressing up dogs.
I don't think that dog likes what we're talking about.
Yeah, but yeah, deal with it, dog.
The dog apocalypse is back. People are just biting each other, becoming more dogs. I gotcha. Got him mid sip.
Go. I had to stop from spewing it.
That's like people are wondering about zombies. It's a dog apocalypse, man. Fish dogs biting each other, and then we have to bite them to turn them to people again.
People have to bite dogs.
Yeah, like I'll show you who's boss.
30% of the time they don't turn.
Or they're still dog. Or
They're
they're
actually dogs.
to begin.
Yeah, they're dogs to begin with.
I gotta keep biting it.
Yeah.
Although that's that brings up an interesting point. Like,
Which one? The dog apocalypse? Man?
yes,
Fuck, okay.
no, because there's this theory. I forget the title of the theory, which is bad for show notes.
Yeah.
That plants.
What show notes?
True.
Just trying to make it official. Thanks, guys.
How would you put it? It's just like it's just ridiculous to think that we are that diligent. It's the diligence, not the comment. Really,
Fair enough.
it's a criticism of me and him.
I just talk lots. But plants actually domesticated people.
Okay.
Like, because we show a lot of signs of domestication. That's right, dear dog. It is about domestication. It's also weird because there's more than one dog here, and only one is barking. The other one's sleeping. That guy's slacking off on the job. That's how I measure like the problem at the home. By the way, I know like if one specific dog isn't barking, it's not a problem. It's just the dogs being dogs.
One is just trying to get sleep.
I warned them about the plastic bag. Best dog. Best dog.
Hey,
Yeah.
wait. You're saying like plants domesticated
Yeah,
humans?
like something like that. Because because they feed us.
Okay.
See, they feed us. They let us breathe, and then we feed them when we die. Apparently, it's a semi-legit thing.
Symbiotic.
Yeah, it's a symbiotic thing. And what if dogs domesticated us? Yes.
That
Put
is-
me in a bag and carry me. And which is why Caesar Milan is actually our hero. He's trying to save us from dog slavery.
Wait, so you're trying to say that dogs have exerted soft power on humans for thousands of years?
Yes, they even had to adapt, change themselves for it. We must look cuter, lest they not. Because our cousin the wolf is terrifying. Fuck with that guy.
Fucking soft power geniuses.
But,
Oh.
I mean, the brain size of the walnut thing, like, that's not gonna work for it.
True, but like, we've demonstrated that not because you have a bigger brain means you're smarter.
That's true. But still, brain the size of a walnut. You tend to make a few judgments. Like that.
Which is why they have never developed like coherent speech.
Yeah, they don't want us to understand. It's like you gotta make that sort of judgment. Like, like when you carve your initials, like on a date, you carve your initials into a tree or a branch. Like,
Have you ever done that? This is a question.
no, because
Okay.
I'm not a vandal.
Because I'm not watching bloody anime.
Yeah,
Because I have not seen the tree.
I'm not living in anime, guys.
first of all, that's the most romantic way to show a girl you have a knife.
The most non-threatening way. Look at here's what I got. A knife.
But it's romantic.
That's not a knife.
is.
This is a knife.
Guys,
Yeah.
I've been playing too much No Man's Sky.
Define too much.
Yep, that's the one. Then a new patch came out.
Yeah.
Did that get you?
So, you know how we always go on about how I don't have much time left anymore?
So have you sold your family for time?
Yeah, we
No,
haven't
but-
seen them.
Yeah, I haven't heard a peep today, which is weird.
I know. But almost every minute of free time that I have now goes to No Man's Sky.
Wow.
It's
So
it's getting bad.
So it's just like family,
And
No Man's Sky, and sleep.
I mean, that's not a bad schedule.
That's true.
I mean, minus the work part. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes, it's working. When you're playing No Man's Sky, there's a lot to
I've
do.
given up work for games too.
Before we were recording this podcast, I was playing No Man's Sky.
Yes, I saw it.
Yes. Yes, you did.
You were shopping for cars for 2 hours.
Ship.
Chips.
Chips.
But yes.
No.
I
no.
got an exotic. Okay.
Is that the title?
So-
Is that the title drop? I got an
The-
exotic.
That's very English.
Okay.
It asks so many questions.
You guys never played Minecraft, did you?
I have.
Have you?
Oh wait, Minecraft? No,
Minecraft.
then.
No? Terraria you did,
Yes.
right?
Isn't that
Terraria.
Hitler's book on knitting?
Yes. You did play that.
Slowly getting that together.
Like, I don't know. I got it. I got the bug again. You know, the open world builder
Sandbox.
do whatever you want. The world is your oyster type game.
When it came out, No Man's Land, I asked you,
No
is
Man's
it
Sky.
worth? No Man's Sky. I asked you, is it worth getting the game? You said no.
Oh hell no. No, when it came out it was horrible.
What changed?
2 years.
Yeah, 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he didn't have to keep playing.
Oh, and
You
I
didn't have a
didn't. No, I
baby-
stopped.
You didn't have a baby 2 years ago, right?
No. No, yes I did. Yes I did.
No, she was like pregnant 2 years ago.
No, my daughter's 2.5.
Oh, she's 2.5? Shit,
Yeah.
but then yeah. Well, she was barely.
She was barely a frog.
It was barely a thing. Joe
barely a
was
thing.
there in the bed crying,
just
eating,
crying.
you know. And so.
I mean, that's not inaccurate.
But man, that's a good game.
To now.
Now.
Game.
See,
it's a good
what
game
changed?
now.
One
Oh
patch
god,
changed.
I could spend hours. Actually, I did spend hours talking to Pat about what changed a while ago. I'm not gonna do that again.
I was very amused with him like judging people. Their car is your ship is shit. Like creepily sitting in a space parking lot,
Waiting for the proper
Let's be
victim
clear.
to come along.
NPCs.
still creeping.
Creep.
Man, it's just nice to have a game again where you get to. I don't want to say unleash per se, but it's nice to have a game again that's
Unleash.
no. It's nice to have a
what do you-
game again where you can let your creativity
Right.
go again.
Okay,
Like,
what's the creative part about
oh,
this?
dude, base building.
I saw your base. It's boxes and
It
corridors.
sucks. I don't have a lot of stuff because I was busy looking for ships. But
But it looks like a bunch of hobos decided to make a city.
he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
We need to build roads.
we need to build boxes on boxes.
I remember we once played Terraria on a server for a little while.
Yeah.
Right? I remember that.
And I went to sleep and I woke up next
Yeah.
day with a fucking death trap in
Same.
front of the door.
See, the thing is, we cannot play with two of our friends. One of them being Pat, the other one being a guy who lives in Canada.
There we go. Avid listener.
When we played that game, then avid listener, I don't know. At this point, he's just gonna stop listening.
Yeah, I know.
Like, oh god, Star Trek Online, Terraria. Ponzi and I log off for the night because we're tired. We sleep.
Yeah,
Sleep is for the weak.
We log
Clearly.
on. There's nothing left to do. They've done it all.
That is what Unleashed looks like in the game.
That's Unleashed.
That's Unleashed. It's Pat and Mio giving them an objective and the night.
That was us being casual. We were never.
Oh,
you.
yeah. Oh,
That's
God.
casual.
I wanted that new ship that guy from Nemesis had. Like there was a small version of it. I did not get it.
Can't play
Yeah, but
games
you were like
together.
Lieutenant Commander in like 12 hours.
God, that was.
But
I was.
We are Romulan.
I was so excited to do quests with you guys. Like I was. Oh man,
We
they're
had
like
more quests.
they're like level 10, and at the time I was like level 20 something. Okay, I can help them
Yeah,
level
yeah,
up. This is gonna be great. It's gonna be fun.
I'm gonna be the carry.
I'll help him out a little bit the next day. The fuck are you at level 30? How do you get there?
47.
I don't know how you managed to level up past Tim, who's been playing the game
Ooh.
longer in like a night. Like I don't know how that works.
I don't know. Do you know how to sleep? Because I don't.
I see.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
And like there are like even worse where like, I think I accomplished something today. I'm gonna log off, sleep, good night.
Yeah.
Wake up next day. I open my computer at 7 a.m. and there's a fucking lava trap in front of the
No,
door.
I did not. I thought I sealed the door. And
It's a lava trap I keep falling into. I had to build a way.
I fucked up that one. Like that's why I didn't log off because I set the door like the login space over the lava. I fucking falling.
Like there's no way to retrieve them items at that point.
And I was like, how do I fix this? There was an incident.
There was an incident. Like, oh, what is this time? Log in. Oh, I see now.
In fairness, it also worked well against the hordes.
And to add, that was just the front of the house. Miko
Yeah.
decides to build a palace in the sky with a teleporter. I don't even know how he got the materials for it.
Largely to keep us from his house. We had our own ideas about what would make a good house. We each made wings and then left, knowing that the others would clash with our style.
I was busy making furniture. That was my preoccupation. Furniture.
I was digging.
Not fucking death traps.
I mean, why not though?
I mean, I understand why you would. It's just
Look, I'm a big fan of Bowser's work. Okay? Have you seen his castles? They're pretty baller.
They're
And-
baller.
And most of them have toads, but one has a princess.
one of them.
Has a princess.
How many castles does he have, right?
I don't know, one for
Oh.
each of his kids.
Oh, is that logic for it?
How
I never
kids
could
does
have
he
figured
have?
it out.
I don't know how big is Daisy's vagina. She is not a clown car.
Oh my god.
No. That was like the Fury, right? Those were bad. Those were bad.
That was never a theme.
Was it really a theory, man?
I'm Game Fury. So, I mean, I saw you get a nice car. And
Pat, can you prove this theory though? Is Daisy's vagina not a clown car?
I'm gonna need a speculum. And, like, a degree. Because I think if I just do that, it's illegal.
I'm pretty sure.
So an exotic! How's that working out for you?
I can't do this.
Sure you can!
I mean,
Sure you can! We just talked about vagina.
to be fair, it's fictional.
Oh.
That'd make it better.
No.
Oh.
Not really.
Okay.
Okay. So, about this
Ooh.
like quest of yours to get the best ship in the galaxy.
Oh. You gotta give me a minute, man.
We killed him.
I need to reset here.
Hey, we got Terraria because it was cheap.
It's true.
That was it. And the only problem we had was, like, the server. Because, like,
Yeah. Did you have to subscribe for one or something?
you did. But the problem was normally we could just have a guy hold the file. But when I played it, like, it uploaded wrong. That's why sometimes we'd have to back up, like, the
Yeah, we had to
world.
have saves.
Because my game would say this doesn't exist.
Yeah,
And then when you guys logged on, it didn't exist.
yeah. Like, oh, where's the thing?
Yeah. They had to relog.
I thought we built that one. It's gone. But guess what was there? The
What?
death traps.
Yeah, it's true. I saved us at night
At night.
when the zombies came. In daytime, though, I was a danger to everyone I loved.
You know, the other 29 days of the month.
Them still dying.
People dying inside.
Oh my god. That's like my mini goal. Every episode is to kill one of you two. Make you stop working. Like I am done here.
404, bitch.
Call the cops. We're leaving.
Again.
Get him out of here.
What is the goal, Tim? What's the goal
What?
with your
Oh.
game for No One's Sky?
There's none. I mean, it's just like Minecraft.
I mean, like,
It's
what's your goal? Because in every open world, right? Like, you have as a player.
I genuinely don't know. I don't know. That's the thing. I mean, just see, there are very few. Actually, I can only think of two games that's given me that.
Yeah.
You know, Minecraft
Okay.
and No Man's Sky. You know, it's just the idea of I don't have an end goal. It's just I'm enjoying doing this, making a base, fixing up a freighter, finding a new ship, mining.
You have like
I-
a small flotilla now. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean,
There was a time when, like, in GTA 5, I would my mini goal is to just collect all the muscle cars. Like, that's the goal. Just
were you able to do that?
there was like one that I wasn't able to get because I didn't want to buy it.
You want to
Oh,
take
you
it.
had
I
to
wanted
find
to
it.
take it. Yeah.
It is not enough for me to succeed. Others must fail.
The
I want
garages were
the
buggy,
thrill
though.
of taking it from someone.
I remember the garages were really buggy.
Yeah,
right?
some of them
I
were
mean,
buggy.
They disappeared sometimes.
Well, 5 it was less buggy than, let's say, 4. But that was my goal. Like, I want to get all the muscle cars. Because apparently that's what I found out about playing all those games. I like muscle cars.
Have you
compared to
played
Japanese tuner cars?
when you played 5? Did you play it on the PlayStation or?
Yeah, PlayStation 3.
Oh, okay.
So no mods.
3.
Yeah.
3. Oh.
Hey, man.
Yeah, no, I mean that's the thing, right? Every time I reinstall or think about reinstalling GTA 5 for the PC, I'm always intimidated because I know I'm just gonna want to mod it.
Yeah.
And modding that game is not the easiest thing.
Oh, really?
No, it's
No.
like because it doesn't support mods naturally, does it?
No, it doesn't. So like
Oh,
when
shit.
you get in there, you
Like
have to
Skyrim.
start editing like
Is Skyrim natural modded? Or do you have to go through...
No, it's built in.
it's built in, right? You just
yeah.
have to...
The creation kit. Is it called the creation kit?
I'm not sure, but
Yeah.
it's not. Bethesda, it's like that's
Bethesda's
for
is
Fallout,
the
right?
that's for Fallout. I don't
The
know if they
Gek.
call the creation kit for
Skyrim.
Skyrim. Yeah, no, I mean
But
they're-
your mini goal is like to get to a ship, right?
Oh.
That's what I got into. Like when they came in, like you and Pat were hunting for a mark, looking for the
Yeah.
best scam in the
come here,
galaxy.
buddy. Shame
Come
if
here.
someone were to give you a lot of money for your ship.
Because apparently you can buy ships.
No, he has to wait for him to. He has to wait for the right one to
Yeah,
float
but
by.
you can't just go to like
So you go
future
to
Amazon.
So you go to a place. No, you go to a place and you wait for ships to come down. So you're standing around like an idiot. You're just waiting there, looking left, looking right, and ships come down. And like the baller you are, you go up them, slap in the face with some cash. Here, I'm gonna buy your ship.
Here's some credits, bitch.
As an aside bonus, you also get my older, shittier ship in trade.
As a minus to the cost.
Well, yeah, because that's how our trade works.
I mean, like,
I know it's silly, but as Tim put it, they're peasants. Given his exotic S, one of the few ships with moving wings.
Yeah,
it's
actually, only the exotics have special animations to
Really?
them. Yeah,
so the rest are just like take off and land, and that's it.
pretty much.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
landing gear.
Yeah.
But it's pretty much just take off and land.
And but this one has like foldable wings.
Yeah, it does.
What would make you put down your tool? Say, I am finished. It is the
Yeah.
7th day, and it is time to leave No Man's Sky behind.
Responsibility. When I have no more time.
Oh, okay. I thought that would be like, well, when I have a fleet of 20 ships.
Yeah. Small objectives.
No, because I mean, when you have there are just so many things to do. There are
Yeah.
so many things to do. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna burn out on it at some point,
And then
then it's like, all right,
oh, it's like the game equivalent of a buffet. I get that. I understand this.
Wait for the exotic meat and then just gorge on it and
I'm
then
done.
leave. I am done here. I think my goal, if I ever play the game, I think my goal is to raise an army of ships, a fleet, and then just fight someone.
Do you fight people there?
you can.
Can,
Well,
right?
I mean, not
people,
PCs.
but
I mean,
like,
not people,
You know,
but yeah, you
pick a
can-
fight.
yeah, you can become a
Hey,
pirate.
wanna fight?
I mean, how do you start a fight?
Hey, wanna
wanna
fight? I feel like that's my goal.
Yeah, I know you guys keep recommending Stardew Valley for me. To
Dude,
me.
Stardew Valley-
Oh, yeah.
who do you fight in Stardew
Wait.
Valley?
You don't.
Can we
Well,
get a multiplayer game together? We gotta get a multiplayer game together on
Hey,
Stardew Valley.
I have Stardew Valley. I can play Stardew
I
Valley.
do as well.
Eh.
It's making a nice farm. It's the most
Who do you
relaxing game.
Which button is kill?
None.
What do you mean none?
I mean, okay, fine. There are two enemies you can fight. You can fight the fish, and
what are you talking
Can I
about?
fight-
Fighting is a major mechanic in that game.
Well,
Can I fight either of
It's
you
not a
for
major
a-
mechanic.
Yes,
It is
is.
a mechanic. It's not a major one. You don't actually need to fight to
That's
to
true.
do the game.
That's true.
How about we fight someone for their love?
You can. For love.
Yes.
You can do that too.
Yeah.
That's,
yes.
yeah, but the only thing I know about it is that they're relationships.
Yeah, which is the
in-
one part of the game I'm bad at.
No, I mean that game's great because like you can one farm and then you
Two
have
fish.
when you wake up you have a day, right? You have a day, a certain number of hours during that day. So during that day you can farm some more, you can do some little side quest off of the side, you can go to town, romance someone
Yeah.
if you want.
Mac
to.
on people.
Wait, this sounds suspiciously like a good version of Farmville.
Yeah, man.
Eh.
It is literally a good version of Farmville.
Or you also can go into the caves. And those caves is where you fight.
Yeah.
That's where you fight, you know. the
Essentially,
monsters
they've
here
made
and
an
there.
RPG a mini quest. That's essentially what they've done. They have equated an RPG system with fishing and farming and a relationship game, a dating
It's a
sim.
good game, man.
How much is it now?
I don't know.
It's not much.
Let me check. I'll bring that up.
Okay, Google.
We're gonna live look at the
All right,
price
let's
for
see.
Stardew
Okay,
Valley.
Google.
Let's see who goes faster.
Well, it's not responding to me.
So I'm gonna win that.
Tell me what though, Pat. Like
Okay, Google.
so far, I've been playing pretty much only the
Oh.
the farming side of that game.
$420. Philippines.
Blaze it.
Well, it picked it up. Players only beside of that 420 Blaze it, and we get R. Kelly's players only.
Oof.
So that's like
Rough.
$5? No, $10.
$10.
That's about
Right?
420?
less.
Yeah, less, but not
Yeah,
five.
under
Blaze it.
$10.
It's a dime. But yeah, I've only played the farming version of that. In fact, I've graduated my farm into artisanal goods. I don't ship raw ingredients anymore. They're all just processed.
So you like industrialized.
Yeah. Well, I need to expand the mechanics of gathering more.
Down with capitalism.
Which forces me to hunt and mine.
So wait. What's the end game here?
It's $8 on Steam.
No,
And
I don't think
the
there's.
multiplayer update came out back in August 1.
Yeah.
When does this end?
It doesn't.
Stardew Valley?
Yeah.
It doesn't. So
It's not good for my addictive personality.
Yeah.
it doesn't really. It ends when you want. It ends when you're satisfied.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to tell. Two, what do you do in multiplayer? Like, do you like co-own a farm?
Yeah.
Oh,
So how do you grow bullets?
with bullet trees, Pat.
Ooh, and bananas are rifle trees.
You plant the bullet in the ground, wait for it to spring.
Does it have to be a spent casing?
Yeah,
Ah, all right. Of course.
of course.
You don't put a whole apple in
Yeah.
the ground.
No, you
silly.
get the
put
seed.
there.
It has to germinate somehow.
I thought they just like procreated when you shot someone.
I didn't. No, but you do have a farm. You can co-farm.
I mean, I gotta look some gameplay because like I don't need another game. I don't need a game where I'm doing the same chores I'm doing in real life. Like, oh, time to manage the house.
There's a lot. There's not a lot of house management. There's a lot of farm management.
Yeah.
Right.
It's really. I guess at the heart of it, it's a creation game. At least for me, that was how it goes. Like you manage the farm to produce stuff, and then every year you have certain festivals you attend, and then you may.
Do you die? Old age.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about the age, but you can.
Because I know the inspiration behind it. Harvest Moon. You die. Like that's the story. You grow old and die, and that is your life.
You know what? It might be.
I don't think so. I don't think so. But there's progression. There's time progression.
Yeah.
Things happen after certain amounts of time.
Yeah.
Aside from seasons changing and all things happen,
Which is important.
You can get
Farming.
married, have kids.
Gamble.
Yeah. There's a lot that you can do in that game too.
Polygamy. How is it represented in this game?
I don't know if you can have multiple partners.
No, you can't. Confirm.
I see.
I tried to find a way to, off the wife. Didn't work.
To double dip.
It might be a nice time to take
I
a
did
trip
not.
into the cave.
It's not double dipping if she's dead.
It's just shit. It's just grief banging.
It's grief.
It's grief banging.
I see. So no, you
Self-inflict-
can't. You cannot off the partner, huh?
You can't just send them into the caves and not look back. Or like, wow, what ripe vegetables you have there.
So far in the game, my closest relationship is my carpenter.
It's giving you plenty of wood, huh?
Yeah, and she's married, so like.
Oh, maybe you can send him into the cave. No, wait. Isn't like the dating thing that very simple? Like, it's like bribery.
Whoa!
Yes.
It's not very simple because I'm having trouble with it.
Don't you just bribe?
Yes.
Yeah,
you have
pretty
to bribe them, but you have to bribe them with special things.
With specific things.
With specific things, so you have to find that specific thing
Yeah.
first, or craft that specific thing. You have to do it multiple times.
Which I have
Man,
no
I'd
patience
rather
for.
be a nice person. Like,
One would think,
right?
but not in the world we live in.
Oh no.
Can't we just be like, no, that's not. It's a video game. Let's give him money. Like all BioWare games. Here's like some food. Love me.
Love me. But yeah, for that it's very specific, and I don't have the patience, I realize, to track those down.
Like what they want.
What
Maybe-
they want and give in them, like.
Oh, you're not gonna like No Man's Sky then.
Oh, I gotta move. How dare you? On this day, the day of my
It's like
cat's
in my
quinceanera.
head, my routine is like I wake up, go to the farm, check the eggs, grab the milk, process the eggs for mayo, put the
Yeah.
milk for cheese, wait for my wine to ferment, wait for my veg to pickle, and when all that clears out, I send them to the box.
And mind you, this all sounds really mundane, but
Yeah.
it's actually a lot of fun doing that.
Some people find it therapeutic.
Yeah.
I will try that.
Yeah.
It is nice and relaxing, I guess.
If you have a spare like $8, you can spend on it as a trial thing.
Yeah, I'd say
I
go
think
give it a
it's
shot.
worth a check. Like
Like,
answer
There are
you-
times it goes on sale, I think.
It does,
but,
it
I
does.
mean, it's
I wait for the next
totally
sale.
worth. It's
I got
it's
my
totally
resale.
worth $8.
So
I am very distracted by that finger in your wrist, man.
Which one? Oh, this one? Yeah.
Oh my lord! I just noticed it again. I think I blocked it out of my head. He has a, like right under his right thumb.
Yeah.
There's like a.
I think it's bone.
I think it's bone.
I think it's bone. It feels like bone.
I swear.
Doctors hate him.
One of these episodes
And
is
my
going to be between keyboard and share with Pat and Tim.
MD?
Title will be Ponzi goes to the doctor.
We'll just be outside the doc's office.
Yeah.
Well, here we are at ESPN v Ocho. Ponzi has finally decided to go to the doctor. What do you think the odds of him coming out with a lot of medicine, Tim?
Well, Pat, statistically,
He's gonna die
Okay, let's be fair here. We're all going to die.
earlier than most.
Hard to argue with that, Tim.
But yeah, I think it's bone. I feel
Bold move, Tim. Let's see how this plays out.
I think that I got this when I accidentally probably injured my wrist without me knowing about it.
What were you watching?
At that time,
don't mess with his K-pop.
no,
Oh,
this was pre K-pop.
Oh, that's how you broke your monitor, right?
Yes. No, that was Nicolas Cage.
I mean, there were times.
I was watching The Rock.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
That is like prime Michael Bay before he went on Transformers.
But yeah, I think it's bone.
Man, I hope.
It is still a mystery. I've never confirmed it. I have not had it X-rayed. We'll see. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't get in the way of my job.
So what can you play with your new computer? Like that must make it hard, like to play. Like, do you use Vatalan?
You know, sometimes it gets sometimes it just gets too like
Yeah.
worn. But other than that, like,
Oh, that's good news because you can't play on your computer now.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Are you ever gonna get that fixed?
maybe. Right now, it's
Right now, he's just trying to push you to play Stardew Valley.
Because then you play it.
because I can
Oh,
play Stardew.
And it's a nice, neat circle.
Nice.
And that's the bottom line. Okay, so last Saturday, I have made the time to watch one of my favorite movie franchises of all time.
Transformers.
No.
Indiana Jones?
No, unfortunately.
There's also no new one, I guess.
Yeah, there's no new one yet.
Man, he's old.
John Wick?
No, but that's shooting.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Close though. It's Mission Impossible, and that's
Lord of the Rings?
No. Are we still guessing?
Futurama?
Yes.
Oh, Futurama!
No.
Damn it.
We have all failed this game.
Nation failing?
Huh?
Nation failing?
Rogue Nation failing?
No, Rogue Nation was the last movie. This is Fallout.
The game?
Mission Impossible Fallout.
76?
Oh, this is gonna be a long night, huh?
So wait. Because like Mission Impossible has been like through a lot of dudes, man. Like the style in the first one is like very different from this one.
So Mission Impossible, what I like about it, it is the longest running single story movie franchise.
Oh yeah, the one agent that was better than Jim.
Yes. Which is with a handoff, right? The first movie.
No, he was a traitor.
No,
that's not a handoff. Dr. McCoy. Dr. McCoy was a handoff to TNG.
I mean, like franchise-wise, right? Like the first movie was essentially saying that the TV show
was canon,
and it handed off to the new guy you have to follow.
Who I kept confusing for Ethan Hawke.
What was the name of the first guy in Mission Impossible? The
original
show,
one?
The show, yeah. Do you remember?
I forget
Jim?
his name. Jim? Was it Jim?
Wait, the main character or
Yeah,
the
the
actor?
character.
Jim,
right?
Was Jim?
Yeah.
So that happens in the first movie. It's his team, and then it turns out he's the
dead
traitor,
Jim.
which a lot of fans didn't like.
Yeah, because come on,
understandably.
man.
But you know, beyond the liking part, like it's the one continuous story. Like so, Ethan Hunt takes the ball from first movie, played by Tom Cruise.
Explosions, amazing, fantastic. Also, great detail in that first movie. You can see poison being poured and stuff. You can see, like, you can tell that shit's gonna go down before it goes down.
Yeah.
Great cinematography in the first one.
It's a Brian De Palma movie.
Yeah.
So, like, the thing about Mission Impossible, the series, which I like, is that every director comes to it with his own style. Right?
Did Fast and the Furious take over? Because there was a little Fast and the Furious in the middle there.
Who was the Dove guy?
John Woo.
There you go.
So John Woo
That is-
comes in second movie, which was the movie I became a fan of the series, which understandably is the worst of the series.
Yes, one of the main weapons was a rock.
But like, so every director who comes in the movie brings his own take and style to it. So it's a very auteur kind of treatment of an action film.
With one primary goal, to make him run.
Yeah,
That long run in Mission Impossible 3 though, like
Mission
that's a good
Impossible
shot.
3. In the
Philip Seymour Hoffman?
no, that was
In 3?
J.J. Abrams was in the director for 3.
Oh, I can see that.
That's right.
It was Abrams in 3, which was the start of Abrams' like Hollywood career. Really, that was the start.
Before that was like Lost.
Before that was Lost and what's the one with the girl? Alias.
Really? That was. Oh no, wait, no, I see it.
You're
like
thinking
all,
Whedon, aren't you?
No, all the mysteries. That's why it clicked. Like, oh,
Yeah.
Alias. There's a lot of numbers.
yeah.
that never
Alias
pay
was
off.
Alias was his first break. Well, Felicity was his first break, and then Alias, and then Lost, and then he got the Mission Impossible franchise,
Nice.
which until to this day his company produces. Bad
Oh,
Robots
it's on
handling
him.
the production of Mission Impossible, which you can see kind of how he shepherds the thing.
The vlog.
And so every director comes in with that new take on it. So for second movie is John Woo. You have all the fucking like slow motion doves,
Yeah.
double gun,
Yeah.
and
I always
action.
gotta use dog two guns.
Like it made no sense plot wise, but like the action was fun to watch.
It also established a new team, right?
Yeah. In the story, there's only 2 members that's been since the beginning.
Yeah.
Ving Rhames
Being rhymes.
and Tom Cruise. That's it. They've appeared in all of the movies
Right. Yeah.
since then. So
Simon Pegg isn't
Scott,
like.
there we go. Simon Pegg
Yeah.
came in, but last movie, right? Or was it
no,
two
Simon
movies
Pegg
ago?
came in
Three?
third movie.
Third,
yeah.
yeah.
He was like a cameo in the third. He had 2
Yeah.
scenes.
Mm.
He was a tech guy and someone that Ethan Hunt called.
Right.
And then
Right.
Hawkeye.
And then Hawkeye comes in.
Right.
By the fourth movie, Simon Pegg's character gets to the field, and then they meet Hawkeye. Hawkeye.
That team is too fucking handsome and or beautiful. Like whenever we run our honeypot,
Yeah.
like, oh, I guess I've lost state secrets, all yours. Because like, you know it's got to be a spy, but maybe I cracked my back in that stress.
I have a question.
Yeah.
There was a little bit of criticism that I heard or read.
Yeah.
I can't remember what. That it was a very similar, or at least the plot points was very similar to the first, because it was the knock list and
Yeah.
here's something.
That was the knock list was actually from the last movie.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Rogue
okay.
Nation had a knock list.
Rogue Nation was pretty
Yeah.
much knock list.
Oh, that's right. That was Rogue Nation. That was,
And which is why like a comparison of like the plotting and even the setup was the same. Was like explored.
Okay, let's be fair here.
Yeah.
Every time, every movie, it's I am rogue against this. I am rogue with an arms dealer.
Yeah.
I am rogue
yeah, that's
along
true.
with a rogue arms dealer who is also from the rogue CIA.
The plot for the past 2 movies, because every movie will have essentially it's a new setup, right? Like a new context.
Yeah.
But the what's different about Fallout is it's exactly the sequel to the last one.
Oh, it's like immediate.
A direct, yeah, because it's written by the same guy and directed by the same guy, which is the first for this franchise.
Yeah, usually we have a time skip or like it doesn't really matter.
And
what
have a new
happened last
director usually, but this one is like same dude.
time. First time, same dude.
Yeah, first time recurring director. He's written the script since 3. Like he's been part of the script doctoring since 3.
Ooh.
In fact, he's been Cruise's like writing doctor for the past movies like Valkyrie and all that. But he's the first time going back to the same movie, so he's talking about the same thing. It's just the Syndicate, which is a throwaway line at the end of the fourth.
Yeah.
They say that the Syndicate comes up in the fourth as the before the credits roll up. So
Yeah, and
the fifth movie, Rogue Nation, explores what the Syndicate is. Essentially, it's about this British intelligence program where they're using presumed dead agents,
Yeah.
as the muscle. That's the agents for that, and they're to counter IMF. And in the last movie, it's essentially they've defeated the leadership of the Syndicate.
You mean
in
this
the previous
some sort of rogue nation?
in some sort of Rogue Nation, and now we have
The fallout of
the
this
fallout
Rogue
of those
Nation.
of Rogue Nation. That said, it's a really good fucking tense movie. which I like about it. And of course Tom Cruise is
Does it do anything different? I mean, does it do anything different from the previous movies, or is it? I mean, not that it's necessarily a bad thing, but is it just more of the same of Tom Cruise of Mission
Running?
Impossible?
Yeah, I mean,
Does he run?
Yeah, he runs.
Okay.
But the ways I will look at it at this point is, what I like about spy movies is that essentially it's a heist movie, right?
Yeah.
Every spy movie is a heist movie.
Yeah.
But what I like about heist movie is it pretends to be about the plot, but it's not. It's about characters.
Okay.
A really well put together spy movie is about characters. It's about the cost of their actions, rather than will they stop the bomb. Because the answer is
'Cause they
always
will.
yes. Spoiler alert: they will stop the bomb. The question is like, how much would that cost them? And Mission Impossible movies, at least for the past few ones, have always been that good at answering that. Like, and it's a character study of like the single protagonist who has in every movie changed in some way.
Yeah.
The road.
Yeah.
Like, in the last movie, the previous one, Rogue Nation, they found out like Ethan Hunt is not just good; he's crazy.
As in crazy
As in,
good,
like,
or is he
crazy. Like he
he's
has
crazy.
a death wish.
Okay.
Like we look at him as like doing like superhuman stunts and stuff, and like he's just fucking crazy to do that.
Okay.
In the first place.
Is there gonna be another one?
I don't know.
How
Really?
much money will
Yeah.
there be?
Because the ending is not definitive.
It's not definitive, but it's not open ended.
But it's not open. I mean, it's open ended, but it doesn't. They don't have to cash in that one.
That's fair.
Okay.
Like they don't have to. Unlike some of the movies, like, it's clearly a cliffhanger. Where like, yeah,
Yeah.
there's a sequel to this one.
Would you have enjoyed it if it wasn't Mission Impossible and it was generic Tom Cruise?
Yes, I think the scripting is strong enough for that. But I don't think. But I think it being a Mission Impossible movie gives because it does nod to the standard stuff. There's the mask and there's the running.
Man, that mask thing. They get a lot of mileage out of that. How'd they even get that in the first movie? Weren't they like not excommunicado, that's the other thing.
It's John Wick.
Yeah. Wasn't disavowed? And then like I got a mask thing.
Yeah.
Because fuck you.
Because they always get like a secret cache of like technology. So parang, whatever.
That's fine.
Meantime, though,
Nope.
are you watching anything now, Pat? Because when we'll get to that later, but when you got here, you walked in and you watching Deadpool.
Oh yeah, I haven't watched
Oh,
that.
you've watched that book?
No, not yet. I was in the middle of it when Pat arrived. So probably later tonight, I'm gonna finish Deadpool.
I've been watching Luke Cage.
Well,
I watched Luke
are you-
Cage.
He's lying. He's gonna finish No Man's Sky. He's gonna play more No Man's Sky.
Oh, that's gonna be tough. No, I have to finish Deadpool. I have like 40 minutes left.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I want to watch Deadpool too.
Have you not
Dude.
watched the?
No, I've not been able to go out.
it's good. So far, it's good, but
Yeah.
Wow, high praise.
He's still watching.
He's
it.
he's the one to.
oh, dude, I love Deadpool.
See, the thing is, like, I thought like the sound movie might not have the same magic for you.
Which one?
The second
same-
movie.
Oh no, I think so far I'm liking the second movie more than the first. Well,
That's pretty good.
or at least on an equal level.
Yeah.
I think so far it's really good.
I'll put that on the list. That's something that can pull me out of playing games or working like
Which one?
Something like Deadpool. Like instead of like I could be
Yeah.
playing now, it's like no. You know what? I'm gonna sit back and
Yeah.
watch this movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's another thing I have on my list actually right now on the dock
Yeah.
is Infinity War.
Oh shit!
And-
Okay.
Hold
But-
on.
Oh,
Have you watched the other Marvel movies?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Okay.
which one?
most of them. I mean,
At least
the-
the firsts of each one.
there are 15 critical movies to watch before this movie.
I have not. The one
12.
that's probably gonna screw me would be I have not watched. Black
Wakanda
Panther.
Forever. Yeah, I figured.
Black Panther.
I have not watched Black Panther.
Oh, okay. It kind of plays into it. So.
Yeah, but I mean, see that's one of the movies that hasn't pulled me away from No Man's Sky or work or just relaxing or music or whatever. I mean, it's there. Eventually I get around to it, but
Hopefully before the second.
No, don't worry.
Movie.
Just that, like, if you watch it right before the second one, you'll probably appreciate it more.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah.
like, it's not a spoiler, but it's one of those things where, clearly there's a second part, so all of this kind of doesn't matter.
yeah. Well,
It's like
aren't
that
most
Harry-
of the Marvel movies like that?
No, this is more like the Harry Potter one. Like, they split the last book into two
Yeah.
I
movies.
want to watch Harry Potter again.
Yeah, me too, kinda.
It holds up.
Yeah, it does.
I watched it a couple of years back. And it still holds up.
Anyway, sorry, Luke Cage. Wait,
No, that's not Deadpool.
no, Pat
Like,
was talking that.
No, that's the last few things I watched.
Oh,
but that's a
Luke Cage.
show, right?
There's a series, yes.
Yeah, it's a
The
series.
season two?
Movies? What have I watched lately in movies? Not a lot that I remember. I watched Shaolin Soccer again. That's what I did.
That's fun.
That's a
That's
good movie.
fun.
Yeah, I've been going down the Stephen Chow movie list. If you guys haven't watched it and you want a fun movie to watch The Mermaid. It's about a mermaid.
Fuck.
No, really.
I mean, you never really know it's Stephen Chow. Come on, man. Kung Fu Hustle. Who the fuck knew what that was about when they walked in?
But okay,
Bill Odenkirk.
Shaolin Soccer. What have you seen that's Stephen Chow recently?
Shaolin Soccer and The Mermaid recently.
The Mermaid.
I rewatched The Mermaid. It
What's
is.
the God of Cookery?
I have not watched that yet. I'm also going to look at his Journey to the West.
He has a Journey to the West?
Yes, yes.
No
Journey to the
way.
West, yeah.
Okay, I gotta watch that one.
I mean, naturally, you don't need to read the book. There's a lot of crazy stuff, such as Sun Wukong jumping into heaven to
Also,
fight
like-
a fog.
Traveling so far only to end up in the other side of Buddha's palm, but like, you know.
Oh,
details.
that depends on what interpretation you get. Because some of it is just, it's not the entire team that does that. It's really just Monkey.
Him.
He's an
Yeah.
asshole.
It's just him.
And it's really just Shanzang discovering himself and being a
Yeah.
Buddha. Hooray!
I actually love that story. Like, that's one of my favorite mythologies.
Really?
Journey to the
Yeah,
West.
man.
Yeah, man. Like, I read that book. And I read the easy to digest books when I was in grade
It's
school.
kind of hard to read that shit.
Yeah, but the grade school has the set that's like for kids, and I loved reading that.
And in other news, aside from film,
Yeah.
let's go to TV shows.
Mm.
And they
There's
just
a lot of
announced.
news for TV.
Yeah, there's a lot of news, but hey, they just announced. Well, Patrick Stewart just announced a new Picard Star Trek.
His triumphant return to the
He
franchise.
just announced it. It's not real, but he said it, and people are just like, yeah!
Yeah, so it's like now CBS has no choice but to do something. It's like, oh no! what are
Damn
we gonna
you,
do?
Picard.
But I mean, it's free money.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
the thing is, like, I've read the
Free.
headline. I've read the headline, but I've actually not read the articles.
So-
what's the current like premise of the show?
Well, it's about Picard.
It's about him.
It's
so
about
he's the
him. No,
main-
he's getting the Picard role back. So, I mean, considering he's older, it must be
Post.
post TNG, right?
Yeah.
Or at least in the worst case scenario, he's reminiscing or flashbacking to something.
Oh no! Oh no!
I
Oh no! Oh
know.
no!
When the sudden announcement of young Picard's casting has appeared.
It was like young Sheldon.
No bad words.
It would be good if it's the guy from X-Men.
But James McAvoy.
James
Yeah,
McAvoy.
that would be
That would
great.
be
if they
funny.
fucking do that,
would
like,
be
yes,
great.
this
Yes,
is it.
I'm back in.
But it's now muscular Picard.
But
Boy.
yeah, so there's gonna be another. Apparently,
So-
there are gonna be like 6 new Star
Yeah,
Trek.
I mean
So
that's much I've read.
That is
it's a lot.
That's
It's
a lot of Star
lot.
Trek. And I have like not to say more bad words, but that feels like what Disney did to Star Wars. And I'm
Yeah.
like, could you tone it down?
I'm just hoping it's not gonna be at the same time.
That would be
Uh,
intense. You could fill a day with just Star
You know,
Trek.
I wouldn't be surprised because the reason I think they're also doing it is CBS needs more content
Yeah,
for
they do
their
for the platform.
yeah for what's it called? CBS
Alone.
Interactive. I don't-
CBS alone. When there's just one guy watching.
the Star Trek software.
Yeah,
That's basically what it is.
the Star Trek channel.
Did
Star
you
Trek
guys
channel.
want 6 days out of 7 to be Star Trek? You got it.
I got it. Also, we're showing Discovery on the 7th, so yeah.
But
A
it's
week.
super interesting because they might finally make a canon Star Trek in the future.
Yeah.
Instead of
that's
going
gonna-
backwards or simultaneous.
Yeah,
I mean, like, that's a weird statement to have. Like,
So post Voyager.
one would assume because I mean
Or it
he
could happen at the
is
same time. Voyager wasn't around for a while.
because I mean it is. I mean visibly it's been how long since he played Picard?
about 20 years? 1990.
Been
When did
that
it end?
long?
80.
When was Nemesis? Yeah.
Oh,
'Cause that
wait,
was
that was the last
thing.
one.
That was what
Mm.
2003.
Star Trek. Nemesis. Shinzon. The next, the second thing that comes up is Shinzon.
He knows bald.
Shinzon.
Shinzon's bald.
He also turned into Bane. That guy got jacked for Bane. It's also 2002.
It was
2002.
2002.
2002 with 48% Rotten Tomatoes. Hard to disagree. Much as I love you guys,
So-
hard to disagree.
2002. That was 16 years
16
ago. Let's assume that this comes out 2019, 2020.
Yeah. But
So about 18
18 years.
years. So
Almost
it's been
20 years.
18 years, quote unquote,
since
since Picard was in the Enterprise. So
he hasn't aged a day.
oh, it doesn't look like he has.
Everyone else, like, suddenly a new crew. Why? Everyone else is older.
Yeah, it's like when fucking Riker comes along, and even like the biggest question is Data. Like, how can a robot, how can an android get fat?
Well, there it is, right? They gave me an emotion chip. They made me an aging chip because they hate me.
Look at my brother though.
Also, they gave me the power to feel pain.
So I mean, that's gonna be really interesting.
I'm very interested in that.
Yeah. Now,
Because my love for Picard came in like a little later than you guys.
Now you can experience him in all his glory.
Yeah.
Sometimes he'll complain about the lights.
And sometimes he's a detective.
No, that was in one of the movies, right? Not Nemesis, I think.
First Contact.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the one where they were like,
Wait, well, that was in a lot of the episodes.
That's also true.
as well
That's-
from TNG.
What's this? What's this?
Oh man.
What?
that might be the same one where Will Riker gets a paternity suit from one of the holosuits.
What was the name that he used?
He used a lot.
From the crew alone.
Okay, now I'm gonna have to look this up. What was the name of Picard as a detective?
Yeah, his alter ego in that detective novel / thing he was doing.
Ah,
The holodeck.
Detective Picard.
Detective Picard.
there you go, Dixon Hill.
That's right.
You couldn't be more hard boiled.
Yeah, with a name like Dixon. How is he spelled?
Son
Dixon?
of Dick.
X.
X, right? Yeah.
DIX.
That's-
Okay,
That's
not,
hard.
Not son of Dick. Well played.
Wait,
Picard.
so he's the actual like main star of that show? Because my understanding was when that was floated, because it was floated months ago.
Was it?
It was floated that he might, speculative that he might
Huh.
be. He's in like talks with CBS.
Right.
I thought it's going to be like the representative of the old guard, so he's going to be a strong supporting cast.
Well, supposedly, I don't know. I mean,
Right.
of course, there's no hard data to back anything up because it was basically an announcement he made at Las Vegas Comic Con.
Right.
Yeah,
No,
that's Vegas. That's
Was it
Vegas.
was it Vegas?
What?
Yep.
It was Vegas, right? So, I mean, he made the announcement on stage. So, I mean, one would assume that he's starring in it, and he is Patrick Stewart after
Yeah.
all. Sir,
Because I kind of
Patrick
want
Stewart
him to
after
be like the President Bartlett of the new Star Trek, where he's like, he's like there as the admiral at
head
that point.
Admiral. Yeah,
I want it to be not a star.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be like
it's just Trek.
no, not a ship, but yes, it's just a trek. He's like on his vineyard, hanging out.
Look at my
God.
wealth.
The worms have gotten to the wine again. Mm. Also, he has that accent now for reasons unknown. Also, he was a very British Frenchman.
Oh, yeah.
he was.
That was weird.
He was a very British Frenchman.
Yeah, but
I asked this, like, he doesn't canonically have kids, right?
no, he doesn't.
Like, he can't have Scooby Doo adventures with like
His
his
kids.
grandkids.
The,
Yeah.
the only time that
But he has a brother.
he had a brother.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
his,
think I missed that
that-
memo.
yeah, that was a big. What I forget what episode or that was a movie. That was in Generations.
Yeah.
I think in Generations. Was it? Yeah, I think it was in Generations. So basically, he got the news that his brother and his entire family
Died.
died in a fire at the
Oh,
vineyard.
Yeah.
So
okay.
that's
Yeah.
why he came. He got into he got into a state where he was questioning. Okay, did I do this right? Should I have had my own family? That's where the Nexus played in and everything.
That's right.
Oh, that's right. When they dropped a bridge in Shatner.
Literally.
I mean, come on, guys.
The inelegant death of the most
decorated
Starfleet
the
captain.
guy who every time he sends reports into Enterprise did what? They traveled back in time
Yes. With
again
whales.
with a Klingon cruiser.
Yes.
Where did they? What the? So my ideal plot, aside from maybe him hanging out with William Shatner, I mean Kirk. I meant Kirk hanging out in the vineyard
It's
and just
hard to put the two out separately at this point.
just hanging out, sitting in the vineyard, teaching them young whippersnappers how to run the Enterprise. Like, I would love that. What would your ideal story be for this old Picard, this admiral, this bald man among men.
So yeah, Picard. It would be a typical Kirk story, actually. Okay, so he's an admiral, but they
Yeah.
need their best and brightest to
Talk to God
be
Again.
to talk to God
again.
to be in a starship. So he has to retake command of the Enterprise, which is currently captained by Data. Wait, they can't get Brent Spiner. That's why.
Why
They-
they can?
Nah, at his age, they can't
I
make
mean,
him look.
yeah.
Well, I mean,
I
They
mean,
gave me the aging ship.
Yeah.
Look. If they
No.
can animate Grand Moff Tarkin,
Yeah,
they can do Data.
that guy was not even there.
Because the voice is still there.
yeah, the voice is still there.
No,
But-
Data has grown beyond the need of a body and is now an AI.
He's now the computers, the ship computer.
But I figure that's what it's going to be. I mean, basically, yeah, he might be a teacher or something, or an admiral or something, but they need the best,
Oh,
you know, for something. The Borg are back.
One
I
last
don't know.
run.
actual peace with the Borg. No, wait, Voyager. That's right.
No.
That was a thing.
No.
That happened.
Voyager blew them up.
That's
So,
right. They had time traveling torpedoes. That's right.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Voyager.
Yeah.
You had moments, but time traveling torpedoes was the end of the line.
I don't know, actually.
How does Voyager get in the way? this
Was it, what wasn't resolved with Picard?
His love for Earl Grey Tea.
Family, just family. I mean,
It's
and-
gonna be a
Who
sad story.
died?
Oh boy!
no, they never gave the Enterprise E a send off.
Doesn't he have like
Ah.
a? Doesn't he have like a paramour? Doesn't he have a girl?
That's a captain
I
tradition.
mean, he's had a
A few, right?
few, but nothing that was
There's no like.
just no like.
There's
I
no
mean,
singular.
Crusher, but not even. I mean,
Oh really?
Yeah.
I've never read that subtext. I haven't hit the part of of the show where that's seen.
like not really.
Oh.
So I don't know. I mean, yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. They never really gave the Enterprise E a send off. You know, after Nemesis, it just
Yeah.
that's it.
Bye-bye.
Nothing happened. They never.
Oh, yeah, it was never like they never had their second star in the right moment.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, they can't anymore because they're not.
There.
They shouldn't get the whole crew back together.
I think they should, but not in the ship.
Like as random cameos.
Yeah, just random cameos,
Sure,
right?
that's
like,
fine.
Because just presumably, like, Worf was still somewhere doing captain stuff.
Yeah,
And
Worf has said that he wants to do something.
Oh.
The actor,
his name escapes
the
me right
pilot.
now. Yes,
Yeah, he's a pirate. He's good with money.
he's also good with money.
yeah. Oh, Michael Dorn.
Michael Dorn.
Michael Dorn.
Michael Dorn.
Yeah.
I know he's not RoboCop, but I keep thinking he's RoboCop.
No, his voice got messed up because of playing Worf, apparently.
Really?
Probably, yeah.
Also, being always tossed to the bulkhead.
It's like, if you need to prove that someone is strong, like, have him fight.
Have him
Worf.
win.
Have him win against Worf. He's the guy.
Oh my god, that could be it though. A farewell tour from Picard.
But like, what's
It's
the
a nice-
goal? Like, what's the objective of that mission? What's the mission statement of the show?
Oh.
Because it's traditionally exploratory, right? So there's no end goal. The end goal is a time thing. It's 5 years.
He crosses over with the orbital.
What's 5 years?
Like, is it the
5-year mission?
The 5-year mission.
No, that was just Kirk.
So maybe that's not even the thing anymore.
Yeah, no. Huh.
It's just like,
I
hi, I'm
don't know.
Picard.
I mean, ultimately, he has to make peace with someone. It depends how they decide to write the Star Trek.
Right.
Because,
Yeah.
like, if they're going to make this more, old school Trek,
Are
or
they
they going
friends
to
with
make it
Romulans?
They're not friends with Romulans. Hey,
about
politics, man.
Yeah, I get that. The Romulan right.
I mean, the small, angry Vulcan.
I don't know, man. I have no idea. All I know is I'm excited as hell for it.
Hope it's good.
That's that. For me, like, I think so I was thinking about the question. I was thinking, like, what would be, like, messed up for them to deal with that would need his gravitas?
Go back to the Borg.
Right.
But I think that's been overplayed.
Yeah, but
Not
exactly.
recently,
Like,
but-
I don't think that the Borg is the good enemy. I was wondering, like, what if the Federation is destabilized?
I mean, the thing with that is we know it's not going to be because Voyager happens.
By
Is
what?
Voyager far after?
No.
No.
When does it happen?
They cross over. As a matter of fact, Voyager ends before Nemesis.
Really?
Yeah. Way before.
Fuck you, Voyager. You're really confusing. So they're concurrent, except like they're far away.
All the Star Trek, so TNG, late TNG,
DS9.
DS9 and Voyager happened at relatively the same time.
Yeah, DS9 was like Battle of Wolf 319.
So DS9 begins at Battle of Wolf 359.
Yeah.
Which is like what, season 4 or end of season 3 of TNG. And then
Which is a really cool like trick for TV serial storytelling.
actually. And I
Like,
think
all things considered.
Voyager actually it first departs from DS9.
Yeah.
It's so
Oh, really? I didn't know that. I didn't watch.
They
the
all
first.
tie in together. So like the DS9 pilot has Picard in it
Yeah,
because
that one I saw.
he docks at DS9.
Yeah.
So
And also one of those rare occasions where somebody hates Picard.
yeah, like with a passion.
Was that resolved?
No, it's never.
Then that's the
resolved.
show, sir.
Him hang out with Ben Sisko.
I don't think Avery Brooks wants to do that shit anymore. He's busy with his music.
Miss Jazz.
Yeah,
That makes so much sense even for Cisco.
yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm a jazz man now.
Avery Brooks is one cool dude.
He sounds cool.
Even the name is kind of cool.
That's true.
So, well, I don't know, but stay tuned and believe.
Believe.
We're going to be
Believe
it. We're going to be talking about it a lot when
Yeah.
we get more news.
Nah.
Boy.
You need to watch you need to watch. What haven't you watched?
I'm in the middle of TNG.
In the middle of TNG.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm working my way. I skipped the first 2 seasons.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Okay.
thinking-
That's all right.
That's fair.
I think I'm
That's
season
alright.
4 of TNG.
Yeah.
Like
So-
how you skip season 1 of DS9.
Well, I can skip season 1 of DS9.
Yeah, except for the Q episode.
I'll watch
And
the pilot.
pilot. Yeah,
I'll
you
watch the
gotta
pilot.
watch the pilot.
Because you have to actually know their names.
That's fair.
Yeah. But DS9 is a tough one because DS9 is the first and actually, I think, only show, Star Trek show. Well,
Where there's
amongst
no
the first ones
Where
that
there's no trekking.
and that did long story arcs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because like in TNG, it's like the best you get is like a 2-parter.
yeah, and Voyager is very similar. The long story arcs, basically the Borg.
That
but,
really shows confidence, though.
it
If they're gonna
shows
keep
that it
going.
was a different producer.
Oh.
Basically, the guy who inherited Star Trek after
Yeah.
Gene Roddenberry died.
That's the guy who ran DS9?
No, that's the guy who was running everything else, and he didn't like long story arcs.
Okay.
He didn't like Trek to ever be dark,
Sure.
so he was working on TNG,
Yeah.
and then DS9 started, but he didn't have time because he was also working on Voyager. So he left DS9 alone, and when he did that,
And that's how we got those intense plotlines.
Yeah.
exactly. And on that note, I think that's our time for today.
That's it.
that's a
Thanks for hanging out with us. We really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a weird, like, few minutes, but,
Yeah, we haven't done this in a while.
Yep.
We just hang out and talked.
maybe next time we'll do more quizzes and whatnot.
Let's
Maybe.
see if we can find more quizzes.
Maybe if you know our faces someday, you can just put a poster on the wall and pretend we're talking with you.
Like friends, you know.
Because without you,
There's no
us.
So now that we're creepy,
Almost all right.
And in your ear.
Yeah.
Just kind of
please
like,
take us away.
so
we never have good endings.
we don't know how to end
We
the
don't know how
show.
to end.
But please subscribe to us wherever you get your podcasts. We're also available on Spotify. Just look us up, and you can listen to all of our episodes.
Yeah, every single one.
And if every single one,
We recommend you begin with 14.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, you won't miss. You only miss like The Witcher.
yeah, you won't
Mass
understand why
Effect,
we
yeah.
avoided certain topics.
You missed The Witcher, Gwen,
Gwen, Mass Effect.
Mass Effect. No, you'll get more Mass Effect from 14.
And if you can rate us on iTunes, it will really mean a lot for us to get our show rated. With
Spotify
stars.
also has a rating.
And if Spotify has ratings, I'm
If
not
you're
quite sure. Please do the same.
Yeah, whichever is more comfortable with you.
Yep. You can visit all our website, which is the
On
best
our
website.
website.
Yeah, all of our
All
social
All
media
our
websites.
base.
All our base.
You can visit all our base
They belong to us.
at www.bkcpodcast.com.
Or you can follow us on our social media accounts. We are at facebook.com/BKC Podcast. And you can tweet at us at BKC Podcast.
Strange coincidence.
Yeah, I mean, just trying to keep it simple.
You should totally tweet at us.
Yeah. Or if you want to watch and listen to just watch the blank thing and just listen to our show, you can go to Dark Fluffy Cloud's YouTube channel. Right,
Hey,
Pat?
what's up?
yeah. If you want a really nice white screen with our voices in the background,
That's the place to go.
that's the
Hey,
place
it's
to
our
go.
logos. I added a picture last time.
Ooh, nice.
A picture, or if you just want to watch a dude play games.
That's actually more
Yeah,
important.
if you want the quality content, then you don't.
If you want, if you want quality content, that's what you don't watch the show on YouTube.
That's true. It's a gateway drug.
And
That's it. That's our week. Thank you very much.
All right. What is our topic next week? It is heroes.
I think it's heroes.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be doing that. Let's explain why. Just because
Oh well, it's because we're celebrating National Heroes Day here in
that's
the country.
When is National Heroes Day here?
Don't ask me
August,
such
right?
things.
yeah, we're
28th?
celebrating. We love National Heroes Day. When is it? We love
National
National Heroes
Heroes
Day.
Day.
That's what's important.
I think
right?
that's some. I know the. I don't know the date. I'm sorry.
Okay, Google.
I think we should just pretend
Hey
like
Siri.
Okay,
we know.
Google.
Boy.
Hey
Google,
Siri.
don't let that bitch beat you.
Oh yeah, it's not
Alexa,
activated.
play Despacito.
Okay, Google.
Come on.
How dare you?
What's
How
faster?
dare you in this day, the day of my cat's quinceañera? Okay, Google.
Wait, your
Oh,
cat's
no,
15 years
that's not
old?
it.
No.
Okay.
August 27.
There we go. That's a Monday.
August 27 is a Monday,
Yeah.
and the Philippines National Heroes
Thursday.
Day.
Sorry about yours.
Anyway, that's it.
All
Bye-bye.
right. Bye, everyone.
Yo.
Ah.